Alright, so 23rd of December, and we've, first thing today, we got to put this hydraulic line back on the boom spray. We've got a tilt one here. It's going up there. If you come around here and have a look. Came along here, it's been crushed when we're lifting the boom, so when we put it in, we've got to slide everything over there. I'll probably tie it around this cylinder. These yellow hoses, they're abandoned, so we're going to take them off, make a bit more room in there. And then we got to run it up under the axle, all the way under the rig, up into the tractor. So the hydraulic line is a bit over 10 metres, so it's quite a long line, but it's quite a small line as well. So we finished our last fungicide on the barley down there. The videos you saw before this one, this is a few days later, because we also had a big inch pipe slip off, and I'm about to show you it. We had this big pipe slip off from the agitator, and yeah, inch pipe flows through it. So I lost 1,000 litres of chemical about 6:30 at night, or 6:30 in the evening now, and I'm like, yeah, that's a job for tomorrow. So we went back out there the next day and finished off the 12 hectares that we had. And then we had this break. So now we're here fixing it. So we've gotten all this abandoned hose off. We've got a fair bit there, that'll just go to the tip or whatnot. So now we've got this second hose. Now this second hose was slightly damaged as well. Let me just walk around there. Now this is the second hose, you can see here, all fine, all the covering. But here it's been damaged, but it's not leaking. We've watched it, it's not, this one wasn't leaking one, the other new one was definitely leaking, that made all the big oil leak. But this one's damaged, so it's cautious, so we're gonna put some of this on it to protect it from rubbing. Then obviously, like I said, we're gonna have to keep it all over there, because as it gets short, it's got less gap here, so she's gonna get chopped up again, hopefully. And I've got my pliers getting absolutely covered in hydraulic oil, which I just love. I'm gonna undo this one now, then cut a slit along this one so I can fit, because the nut's the wide part. So I'm gonna get 11/16 wrench. Jesus, that was tight. Fuck it, this is oozing out. Oh, cop that right in the face. Fucking hell. No went in my eye, which was good. That squirted right in my fucking face. Alright, now we're going to go slip that one. So this is actually going a lot better than I thought. I'll cut these because I can and because they're in my way right now. Ooh, chemical going out. pop your hand up. Stretched. There we go. And if we just chuck our male nipple on now, might shorten this a bit. Over the port. Oh, one-handed. There we go. That one's in. We've got a bit of extra. Tie that there. Tie those three there. Lines hooked up. Just checked them all. They're all tight and topped it up with hydraulic oil. Plugged in the back there. Look at that. There you go. Careful with the nozzles. We're at the 5 spanner. We're doing a quick service. This is the 3rd service, so she's up to about 850 hours. Oil filter's off, got the new filter on, and this is pretty convenient, pumping this oil out. So it's pretty much just got a tube from the sump up there to this handle. Take the dipstick out, might breathe a bit better. So this pivot it's a Valley pivot, everything's Valley except the box. The box is Zomatic, and the reason for that is because when we bought this, Valley did not have their VRI shit together. So their VRI was, there's not much, it was terrible. About 5, 6, no, what do I mean, more than 6, 7, 8 years ago, it wasn't much. So we got a Zomatic box on a Valley pivot with an Isuzu gen set. Rightio. Can't really get a new grease cartridge. Ooh. So we've just been cool, a bit of a cool out. Was going to go do some fencing. So this is a 50 anniversary pivot. 50 anniversary, 7 span, 35,000 and a half hours on this old girl. So what I've been called out for, Dad was out here putting a new oil sensor in here. You can see it here, and then he's addicted to these fan belts. He wants these fucking up all tight all the time, which I agree, it's important. But yeah, this one's out of adjustment. So considering today's just one of those days where I'm just going around doing some jobs, it's pretty easy. That one. Pretty easy because it's got no cover, this radiator. We're not sure if we do have a spare part, and just like that, off in with one hand. So that was pretty easy. We don't know if we have a spare one, but I'm going to take it back and look at the ones we do have and find one that's a little bit smaller, because this one's all stretched out, obviously. See that new oil sensor, that looks all pretty good there, ALD. Put it back on. Leave that socket on there. The wind's picking up, not looking too good for spraying. Bit of spray in the afternoon. Anyway, right, so we've got the correct belt on. Just tightening it up, and the wind's just picked up. There we go. What the fuck, I got a wrong wrench. I'm gonna get the right wrench. I can wait to pick that one. No. Yeah, I'll pick that one up. Take two. Get that, see that tune pushing down there? Oh, you're fucking kidding me, Carter. That's pretty tight, that one. I'll just get this bowl a bit tighter. New belt, new sensor. This one's also been all rewired this year. All new wires, all along there. And all new like fuses and switches up the front here. All this is new, all new cable. Back there, not new though, that's the only thing. But we're still starting with a fucking screwdriver. So it's quite windy, but I've just came out to this hump one pivot. This one's 7-span once again. Came to fuel it up, got a small fuel tank. And it's not fucking working. Anyway, quick fix. Just unscrewed these four, looked at the fuse. The fuse is actually all fucking melted and shit, but it was still connected. Well, it's getting hot right now. Where my fingers are, that's getting warm. Anyway, I gave the little fuse bit of a clean out. Sure enough, when I took this cover off, a fair bit of water came out. Anyway, took the fuse off, scratched the terminals on it, put it back in, flick it, and she going. Let's go have a look at some of this barley while we're here. This is our first barley crop we sowed. I believe it was end of August. We're not in the best spot here. It's actually better over here. Anyway, we'll have a look at some of them. They're starting to fill out a bit. When we sowed it, the ground was hard and needed a bit of irrigation on it. We'll see what we've got this running on, but I think it's 7 or 8 mil. Pretty sure I said it. I should know. It's a while ago. Yeah, there we go. 7.9 mil, so that means it's on 8 mil. Yeah. So yeah, they're filling out. So we've got a smaller one there, and here's two bigger ones that are filling out. Yeah, this is looking good. We've got some good crops coming in through today. They're looking pretty, this year they're looking pretty promising. Anyway, we'll finally get around to this fencing soon.